The only way you're going to have the kind of character that is going to be able to give you structural integrity and sustain you when the storm comes is if you have a firm foundation and you know who your father is. I'm talking about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and them boys. I'm talking about Ruth and Esther and Rahab, that you've come to know what his character is and what his voice sounds like and what he would say and what he would not say. And the reason why you need to know that is because you have an enemy. Listen to me. The enemy does not come to you with a red jumpsuit and a pitchfork on and say, hey, it's me. The scriptures say he disguises himself like an angel of light, which means he is doing his best to play you for the fool. He's doing his best to look and sound as close to the truth of God, his voice to sound as close as possible to what it is that God's might sound like, so that he can confuse you. And if you have not taken time to get to know your Father, then you will be easily deceived. Just get to know who your Father is. When babies are small, you might go to a pediatrician, and I remember being told that I needed to be careful about my habit of taking my children when they weren't yet walking and just bouncing them playfully on their legs. I remember my pediatrician saying to me, be careful about that, because oftentimes if you put too much weight on their legs too soon, because their bones are still malleable and their spine is really still forming, that if you put too much weight on them too soon, there can be just a slight distortion that you cannot see when they're little, but when they get older, there'll be a slight out of alignment in their hips. There'll be a slight distortion, a slight limp when they walk that you could not see when they were little. But you can see it when they grow up because there was too much weight put on them too soon. And y'all, we have a generation of Christians that are growing up too fast. Too much weight too soon. They're on their social media feeds teaching Bible study and they don't even know who their father is. And you can't see the distortion in childhood. But when they grow up, there's a limp in their integrity. There's a limp in their character. There's a skew in their thinking and their perspective and in their vision of what it is that the Bible is actually saying. And the reason why is because they aborted the process of just being a baby and getting to know who their father is.